I think I've gone live already. I really threw this together at the last minute.
It's the championship landscape of WWE that has now changed so drastically. We have a jam-packed setting, Rio Rancho Event Center, for a night that will be filled with celebration and anticipation. What? First time gathered ringside since the moment we crowned a new World Heavyweight Champion. Will it be Jey Uso? I show you who the best in the world is, Will it be CM Punk? I need to be champion like I need air in my lungs. Big time heavyweight battle for all the gold between two of the most popular superstars in WWE today. It's a rare thing when you get a 100-100 split. Oh my God. Where every fan in the audience loves both guys equally.
Hello, everybody. Oh, you're sick? That sucks, Peter. I'm sorry to hear that. I really threw this together last minute, so if it feels like I'm rushing on things here, I apologize. I started creating the thumbnail like 5 minutes before Raw started. Yo, what's going on, Charger? Devin, how are you doing, my friend? Nice.
He's done it. And the dude. The dude. Let's go, Pug. Yeah, Posty gets it. The best in the world is on top of the world.
All right. And we got CM Punk looking good with that World Heavyweight Championship around his shoulder. Over his shoulder.
The world champion. A couple days ago when he made his way to the ring, he did so honoring his MMA trainer, Duke Rufus, who passed away recently. Well, Duke would be proud of the stellar performance that Punk put forth to now be a 7-time world champion.
And here he comes. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, you guys are getting desktop audio. How does that sound? Is it too loud? I might have to mute that. Yo, what's going on, Warzone? Sup, Amanda? How are you doing? I'm just catching up on chat here. I really decided to do this last minute. Well, just getting into that Warzone. I wasn't going to stream tonight. The plan was not to stream because I've been going against Raw on Monday nights, and I feel like viewership's been down, and we've got people who have been like spoiler warnings and stuff because people are watching me instead of watching Raw, which doesn't seem fair to me. So I thought, you know what? Let's watch Raw together, and then I'll just do a game stream tomorrow night. And we'll just focus on the reactions, and Nate in the chat, we'll talk about it. Did you see the Faction Wars update? What's the Faction Wars update? Maybe I haven't seen it. I got my game open here, so let me take a peek. Are we talking about the... That's a good sweatshirt. I don't disagree with you there, Charger. You know what? Screw it. Let's have the audio in. You guys tell me if the audio is too loud, not loud enough. Oh, new cards. Yes, I did see that. 8,000 apiece. We got some new bosses. I haven't even dived into them yet. I guess it's not dived, it's dove. I've not dove into it. Good for Punk. The more I see that sweater, the more I like it. That's a nice sweater. Oh, yeah. We're going to get a Punk promo first. No questions about that.
Soaking it all in here at the Rio Rancho Event Center. Sold out just outside
Woo!
Albuquerque to celebrate CM Punk.
Now, who's going to interrupt the Punk promo? That's the bigger piece of this, is who's going to interrupt. My money is on Paul Heyman and the Vision because they've got a bigger story to tell with Braun Breaker there. But I could see Jay and an outside chance of LA Knight. Yeah, 100%. He does deserve this. There's no question about that. It's been years. I love his side plates. Look at those side plates. It's just his, like, Braun Breaker and his Vision. Yeah, I think that's the fairest. Whoever it is the number one contender. Yeah, well, and that's the big question, right? We'll have Punk talk for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then he'll get in for probably 5. Over under on 5 minutes.
On a Monday night in the great state of New Mexico, or what?
Same. I'm going to wait till prices go down next week, like Nathan said. I'm going to buy Chad Gable 16 and they get more MFP. That's not a bad call.
But I didn't get it wrong. There is an entire litany of people that I need to thank for getting me here. But listen.
Who's excited for... Oh, Amanda, I'm very excited for GTA 6. I have played GTA 5 3 times, although I never touched the online mode. I'm very excited to touch the online mode finally with GTA 5. Or GTA 6. You need 500k to complete all the remaining numbers games? Damn, but that's a lot, but you can get there. I'm going to see if I can grind while we play here. Where has she been? Where's AJ Lee been? Oh, this is not the one I want. Really? If it does, I'm doing a blind reaction to it, and I'll just post it on the channel. Because I'm very excited if that does happen. We're due for another trailer. 100%. Where is she?
Some call it the WWE Universe. Hell, to me, y'all just CM Punk fans. I don't get
That team.
I don't get to hold this above my head and call myself champion. Each and every single one of you. Thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. You deserve it.
Woo! I deserve it. Let's do this. CM Punk. CM Punk. See, he's so good. He's so good. It's true. Yeah, boo Jey Uso. Yeah, I'm super excited, Amanda. We'll have a good time with it. Somebody in the Discord was flipping about having like a dedicated server for our group. I think this is what they hope in Jey Uso could be. Yeah. Maybe Gunther comes back? We've evoked his name. You got Shinsuke right after the event. Well, thankfully it'll be back in a few weeks, Amanda. So, I haven't taken a huge look at it. I've been busy today throughout the day, but I do want to dive into that. Oh, he's doing the Seth Rollins thing. LOL. Yeah, the side plates are really good. Hey, Brad, how are you doing? Yeah, I spent way too much MFP trying to pull the Rhea card because I didn't have her. Well, he said other wrestlers' names and they haven't like come in yet. So, oh, Punk versus AJ Styles. I'd love to see that match. I don't know if they've ever fought. Maybe back in Punk's initial TNA days. Yeah, that'd be fun. Not a Finn Balor shout. Oh, but yeah, Finn Balor. There it is. Never mind. Yeah, that's how we get Joe Hendry into the tournament. John Cena. Do we not have somebody interrupting the promo? Really? Weird. He got stuck around his leg. Oh, okay. This was not on my bingo card. We were talking about possible opponents. We haven't seen Logan Paul months. Have we not had this match? I feel like we've had this match. I might have had the match when I wasn't watching, but I don't think I've seen them. Yeah. There is some interaction between these guys at some point. What a troll. Were they cut promos together for Elimination Chamber? That's what I'm thinking. Nope. Ah, here's Mr. Heyman. And the Vision. Well, we got Bronson Reed. Oh, no, there's Braun. Gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. All right, this is going to be fun. Oh. Really? Not Braun Breaker. That's interesting. You think Braun Breaker would want that? Oh, no. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. CM Punk. Interesting promos so far. Is this gonna be a tag team match? Is this what we're getting at? A tag team match with CM Punk and Logan Paul versus the Braun Brawns? I think we're setting up a tag team match here. All right, we got the dogs are out. Which of my screens here? There we go. That's better. Uh. Oh, this is setting up. This is setting up a tag team match, which Logan is going to turn on Punk and join the Vision. Maybe. Oh, maybe it won't be that. Oh, Logan Paul might not get out of this. Okay, we got the Braun Brawns versus Punk. Playing shots are chicken shit. But he did go in. I hope not. He's a better heel. I think there's some sort of bigger twist or bigger piece. Um, it depends upon what your method is. I've been enjoying still the J super kick into tag in the Taker, Grinder Taker, getting him to um tap out and getting quick climber with Hogan and crowd control with or crowd boost with Jay. Um, it's about 15 seconds, but I get like 609 out of it, but it always works. It never fails. So that's my go-to method. There's something else going on here. Connor? Yeah, can you fill this up with water? Thank you, bud. Appreciate it, buddy. They're moving to some sort of tag team match between these two guys. Or between these four guys, sorry. I'm not using World Tour. I'm using week 32 of the Weekly Towers. Um, So just get to week 32 of Weekly Towers. It's unlimited supers or finishers, so you can just do whatever you need to. All right, there's the girls. We got Asuka and Kairi Sane. And we got the new tag team champions, the Phenomenal Dragons. Going up against Judgment Day today. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. What do we got coming up first, though? So we got Stephanie Vicaire. Is this the one with Nikki Bella versus Roxanne? I think it is. Versus Roxanne and Raquel Rodriguez. This should be good. Mostly. 3/4 of the people in this match are really great wrestlers. 3/4 of them. And Nikki Bella. Remember when Nikki Bella came out and came back and then misnamed Stephanie Vicaire Stephanie Vicaire? Why does she want to team with her? I know they patched up afterwards, but like still, I don't get it. This is such a test because we're doing this with the audio, and I have no idea how YouTube's going to treat this. And if I'm going to have to blank out some of the songs. Judgment Day better get its entrance. Well, now we got a 3-minute commercial break. Oh, no, that's right. We get the in-between breaks. I've been watching Raw because I've been streaming during Raw. So I've been watching it post, and they cut all this out in the post. So maybe another reason to watch live so I don't miss this stuff. I'm trying to get my seat in a... There we go, so I can lean back and enjoy the show a little bit more. Yeah, no way Logan will be face. He's too good a heel. Yeah, well, nobody wants him to be face. He won't get cheered. I don't know what Logan Paul would need to do to get cheered. Like, it's just kind of like insane to me. Yo, what's going on, Brand? Oh, am I not entertaining you, Warzone? I'm sorry. Oh, no. Who's going to chat? Well, it should be Roxy. Roxy should be pushed to the moon, but Raquel's been doing so much better. I feel so bad for these two getting their entrance during the commercial break for somebody. Really? I think I sent you a message about that, Charger, on Discord privately. Let me know, but yeah, let's figure that out. Now push for Akira Tozawa when? Well, hopefully this is entertaining for you guys as we talk about Raw and what's going on. Because if not, like, I can do other stuff. But I thought it would be interesting to actually just watch wrestling together and we could talk in the chat as it's going on and what's Which Shakalakin. I love Roxanne. She is she's the future women's world champion. Raquel's doing so much better since she took that advice from Kevin Nash and really using her bigger girl acting more as the heavy than what she used to. No, it's all good, man. All good. I've not done a single thing in universe mode. My boy Tozawa did not get a push. He needs. You know what? I wouldn't mind Tozawa getting a push. I just don't know how you do it at this point. Oh. That's not that far for me, but also I don't have a job, so I probably can't go anyways. That's a good question. I like Elite Dagger. I know people like the Gunther method because it's a little bit quicker by a second or so. People have their own preference. The Taker method, too, is a little bit more difficult, especially if you're using J. Yeah. Oh, man. He was so good with the 24 championship title, Brad. I should probably start getting the chat on the screen. I wonder if I can do that while we're on chat here. Let me see if I can figure out how to get that on the screen. You know, I bet you I could just upload the browser doc. I bet you I could do that really quickly. Oop. Let's see if we can add the chat very quickly. I think I just need to get the doc. If I pop the chat out, then I can pull the chat up. And throw this in. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Oh, but it's not letting me fool around with the size of it. Okay, what if I go into here and we'll change the width to 400? That's a little bit better. And then I can grab this. Ah, here comes Raquel. Is the background tied in with it all? Must be. No, it isn't. Weird. Huh. They've really figured Raquel out, and I'm very happy about that. Okay, what? It's all grouped together. You should just be letting me move you. Okay. We're in a good spot here. And if I adjust the size of this a little bit more. And I can make the chat a little bit longer. I'm sure I can figure out a better way to do this. But this is a quick way right now just to get it on the screen. Let's expand it to... Oh, that almost fits perfectly. All right. Well, we'll toy with this. Glad I found your YouTube, led me to the Discord. Hey, no problems, man. I'm glad. Hey, look, I'm glad about that. You got Nakamura in the fire pack. Nice. Yep, Hellfire packs on the week and the thing. I was adjusting the towers there. Oh, really? We'll be doing it all tomorrow night, so we'll go through it all tomorrow. That way, people on the rewatch can see exactly what was going on in the chat, and I'll try and find a better. I know there's better avenues for the chat, so I'll try and figure that out. They're never usually too bad. I always like the weekly towers because they're my chance to screw around in the game. I can kind of do whatever I want. That's why we had Mark Henry versus Dom in a ladder match. We're doing something with Taker this week. Oh, there will be a devil's kiss. Don't worry. They're not letting that get missed. I want to shrink this a little bit. There we go. That's better. There we go. How does that look just for quickly putting it together, throwing the chat on the screen? Now, let me know your feelings. I can look at a better option. But I just thought this would be quick and I knew I could do it. Yeah. I don't disagree with that, Charger. She's... Oh, you're talking about just... I understand what you're saying. Yeah. Well, her skill hasn't improved a huge amount. I don't know how to do that. There's a few problems with doing that, but I like it. I like the idea of it. I just don't know how to do it. You know, when Roxanne eventually turns face, and it's going to be a little while, they're going to continue her on this heel run she's on for quite a while, I think. But she's going to be a huge face. Nikki's 41, I believe, is the age. Raquel and Roxanne have gelled so well together as well. Oh, she's a good heel. She's a good heel. I'm just saying she'll be a great babyface too. She's a really good babyface in NXT. And then she was a good heel. And I think she's got one of those characters that can do both. But when she does turn face eventually, it's going to be huge. She's just got that personality to her. She is one of the older women on the roster. I think Charlotte's the same age. Could be wrong. Maybe Charlotte's a little bit younger. Asuka's a little bit older too, I think. I think she's over 40. Now I'm curious. Ugh. Yeah, no fix on Drew. That's not great. Look, I've said my piece. I want his last opponent to be Dom Mysterio, but the world seems to think it's going to be Gunther. Oh, whoops, I paused it. Yeah, Natty could be up there too. Very fair. I'm curious who the oldest women wrestlers are. Becky's 38. Oh, Charlotte's only 37. I thought she was over 40. I guess she's not. Candice LeRae's almost 40. Nia Jax is almost 40. Natalia's 41, so she's the same age as as Nikki Bella. Asuka's 42, so she's 43 right now. So Asuka's probably the oldest, but then um, Nikki's next. I love Stephanie Vaquer. No, I never actually got a chance to watch over the weekend. We had a lot of stuff going on with the family, and I didn't get a chance to watch it. We had the heartbreaking Jays game on Saturday night, which was so stunning. The last minute defeat of them. So I like the fact that they're kind of like doing the can she lift her up? Oh, Roxy super young. She's like 23 or 24. She's like super young. How do you do a rolling finisher? I'm not sure. Yeah, it was a good game. It was a good series. It just sucks at the last minute. It feels like nothing worked, and there were some bad calls from the refs and some bad calls from the Jays. When you had your hair on, what are you talking about, Warzone? I always have my hair on. Is this where we're getting the devil's kiss? Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Like my hair, it's really nice. That's the same hair I had on Halloween. Maybe we'll have some more surprises for the 12-hour stream. Although we got to get there. We're not quite at that 2,500 subs yet. Oh, the one of where I had hair. Yeah. Let me see if I can find something right now. I've got ones. They're behind me. I'll do it on the 12-hour stream. Oh, she's getting the head on the apron. Devil's kiss on the apron. LOL. Oh, good save. They're using Raquel so well for her like role right now. Bouncy, bouncy time. Pop rocks. The fact that she had to stop for Nikki there for a second sucked. But Nikki wasn't ready. We're going to do a 12-hour stream, Brand, when we hit 2,500 subscribers. I'd like to do it mid-November, but we need to have the 2,500 subscribers. We'll tie it in with Extra Life and raise some money for some sick kids. And we'll see if we can bring on, now that I have some friends, we'll see if we can bring on some special guests. And, yeah. So we've done two 12-hour streams. We did one for 500 subs and one for 1,000 subs. We hit 2,000 so quickly. Like when we did our 1,000 sub stream, just for scheduling with everything going on with my family, it actually took like an extra month to get the stream scheduled because it's a lot to do a 12-hour stream. So I got to make sure I got the right day. And with soccer and everything going on with my kids, um, it took a little longer. So I was actually closer to 1,500 subs by the time we did the 12 hours stream. So I said we'd push the next one to 2,500 subs. So once we hit 2,500 subs and we're 145 ish away, 150 ish away, I think, we'll do another 12-hour live stream. Which somehow I will try to manage my energy the entire time through it. All right, so got the Cena Championship. Is this what we got going? Yeah, this is the promo from Saturday Night Main Event. I remember watching that episode when John Cena debuted. Man, so these guys all be in the tournament. Yeah, I don't think it'll be either of those two, but they could be in the tournament. I think Matt Cardona and Joe Hendry are potential locks for this tournament from the outside the company portion. Who do I think should be pushed on WWE one man, one woman? I would, from the women's side, I would strap the rocket to Roxanne. From the men's side, Braun Breaker. They're kind of already getting pushes, but I'd put titles on both of them. I would have Roxanne win the women's title. Um, so when Liv Morgan comes back, they can have a huge feud. That makes the most sense to me. I think Braun's on his way to there. Ah, yeet. I know. I don't know if it'll ever be Jimmy's time. I think we're getting a heel turn from Jay tonight. Yeah, I think we get a full Jay heel turn tonight. Here's Penta. So, Mero. Yeah, I just think people really like Jay. Can we get one match without Jimmy and Jay super kicking the bones? Probably not. Just like you'll never get a Young Bucks match without them super kicking somebody. It's just such a staple move for them now. El Grande Americano. Okay, guys, I'm going to run to the washroom very quickly. I will be right back. I'm going to take this break in the show to have a little break myself. So I'll be right back. See you in 2 seconds. Yeah. No. Oh. All right, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. What I got to catch up on the chat here? Super kick party. We should call Super Kick from Jay and Jimmy the Super Kick City. Well, Nathan's the bathroom. Join the Discord. Thanks, Warzone. I appreciate that. I will be back after these messages. Please stand by. Oh, I'm so excited for El Grande Americano and his Bravo and Rio. I think I'm saying it right when I say Rio. So my wife bought me a surprise today while she was at the grocery store. She found some discount Halloween candy. This is my favorite Halloween candy, guys. Rockets. I don't know if you guys are familiar with these. They are rockets. So I brought some of them down. I mean, it's due. Almost versus Penta would be pretty cool. Rio and Bravo. Wade is so good. I miss Chad Gable messing around with the El Grande stuff. What What was Chad Gable and like El Grande Americano just kind of interfered in his match a little bit, but that's it. Maybe they should have El Grande sidekicks go after AJ Lee and Dragon Lee. That could be fun. I don't hate that idea, actually. I want a mask. You know, it'd be fun. El Grande Americano versus Gunther. They should consider that. I don't think those two have ever faced. Yeah, see, same here, Charger. I don't understand it either. No. El Grande Americano is from Mexico and has been wrestling there for years. How could it be Chad Gable? Penta's so good. I never watched AEW a ton. But Penta was always one of those like performers who impressed me, and I'm so glad he's on a bigger stage now with the WWE. Bravo. Did I say that right? Did I say that? Got to roll the R's a little bit. That's true. We don't know how long he's going to be out for. I hope he comes back soon. I really miss Gable. I still want him to get like he said this was going to be the year he got a singles title. I still hope that happens for him. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Warzone. It's just never going to happen. Too much competition. Although next year you'll get AAA and maybe TNA talent in 2K, I think. So that will be better. Maybe even storylines where they come in. Oops, pause it. We only got Chad Angle. You know what they should have done? Yes, Penta came from AEW. He's one of the people who AEW misused a little bit. Same with Rusev, came back from AEW. If Chad Gable had been Kurt Angle's son, and that would have been made so much more sense than Jason Jordan when they did that angle, because that's where everybody thought that was going to go, and they ended up just going a different way. It'd just be interesting what could have happened to Chad Gable being Kurt Angle's son, and what they could have done with that. Yeah, so I think AAA could be built in, but if they did as DLC, I'd be okay with that as long as it got in the game. Although I would try to integrate it into My Rise itself, and try and build them into the storyline. Because I think that's really how you make My Rise a little bit more interesting. Well, it still could happen with the tournament, but I doubt it. I don't think Rusev will be John Cena's final opponent. So yeah, I don't know. That's my hope. And you maybe have your character work their way up through TNA or AAA into NXT, then into Raw or SmackDown. We'll play 2K tomorrow night. This week we'll play a little bit more Power Wash Simulator 2 as well, because I really enjoyed that. That game was super fun. So we'll play more of that this week too. Interesting. More commercial breaks. This I don't miss watching in the Raw. I liked My Rise this year too. I like it every year for the record. I'm not one. I just know people hate on My Rise. It's typically one of my more favorite modes. I don't think you see either of them as the final opponent. I don't know. Edge isn't coming back. Chris Jericho's a maybe, and I don't know when his contract's done. But there's no way Edge is coming back. Yo, what's going on, my friend? But Edge is still under contract. He's filming a TV show. He won't be back. Chris Jericho, maybe. It just depends when his contract ends. I do think he'll be back in WWE by the Royal Rumble. Ah, that makes sense. So I actually liked what they did this. I like what they tried with the My Rise this year in terms of building the men's and female storylines together. What I don't like is that there's no way to skip to certain points in the timeline to get the pieces you missed. I love rockets. They are a problem for me. I should have just left them upstairs. I shouldn't have brought them down when I used the washroom. So yeah. How much MFP am I at right now? 200. No, 2.7 million something. 2.7 something million. I'm not grinding as crazy as I did. I spent way too much on the Hellfire packs to get Rhea Ripley to find out that they're broken anyways for Drew. Yep, limiter on the Rockets would be good. Yeah, and that's exactly it. If we could skip to the chapter we want to do a different choice, I think that would take. Yeah, I spent way too much on it, and it wasn't my life. It was still what I expected to spend that day potentially on packs um, for the Monsters of Mayhem. I just happened to get lucky with what we needed. The eye patch. Nice. Hey, that's still a good amount. I hope not. I hope they fix him before that. The Americanos are just going to spoil the match. Nice. Hey, that's still a good amount. Warzone. Like up until recently, my highest MFP amount had been like 1.3 or 1.4, and then I blew it out of the water for the Hellfire matches. I've opened 320s, missing Samu from the Monsters of Mayhem. I wouldn't chase Samu, but if that's all you're missing, that's not bad. I got really lucky at my 20 pack. Nice. No, that's cool, Blaze. Yeah, the community creation stuff's super, super good. I tried Andre for the first time. Quick play, I like him. He's a giant, which doesn't make me happy with MFP. But like I did use him in that ladder match against the head shrinkers, and I didn't use him as the main, but it was just nice to have a giant as like a partner in that type of match because they weren't able to attack him as easily as normal. Still missing Victoria from Hellfire. Just pick her up in the thing in a bit. I'll rather use Kane 2003 than Andre. Yeah, I think my current lineup for Faction Wars, just from an MFP perspective. Oh, I want to watch this. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Everyone needs to recognize that I am the one true legend of the women's division. What we did last week was just a small taste of what we're capable of. Tearing this division apart until we're given our rightful tag team title match. Well, they're gonna have to be Bailey and Lyra tonight then. Last week of the kindness of our heart, I let you walk away. Tonight we are doing whatever it takes to prove that we are the most tag team in the WWE. I heard Ichiban. I know that means number one in Japanese. That I do know. Ichiban is number one. His shield makes him worth it. Yeah, it's just interesting to use those characters with the shield in some of the matches when you don't have to worry about MFP requirements. Him and Brock helped you win the towers. I'm interested to dive into the towers. I'm happy I'll be getting Trish Stratus 2003 from the numbers game. Yep. Andre is a must in the head shrinkers. Ellie, yeah, he was just really good to have on the side. Oh, we got Rusev. I like this dark Asuka. I think that's what she needed. Yeah, it's good for her. There could be a beer. I'm not sure. Ichiban's the main character of, the new main character of the Yakuza, now known as Like a Dragon series. Ever since Yakuza Like a Dragon. Oh, into the championship tournament? We'll dive into the towers tomorrow. We'll get everything done. We'll do the Shout Superstar of the Month, the towers, and we'll start burning through some of the numbers game matches. Octad of the Infinite's going to be a pain in the butt because the last opponents will be facing Infinite. Yeah. Well, the last opponent's Ava. I can't remember her name. She's from My Rise last year. And the reward's a Penta Persona card, I think, in Infinite. Got OG from Weekly. Use that to manifestation instead of Dexter. Nice. They start with finishers in the towers this week? Okay. Yeah, that's why I haven't enjoyed Ranked at all. Ranked's no fun to play. That's the problem. I only want to play game mode if it's fun, and just Ranked is not fun. That's such a bad name for a tournament. I get what they're doing. Oh, they're all tag matches this week. Awesome. I might put Kane and Big Show to use. Or not Big Show, Andre the Giant. There's no Big Show in this game. He's not signed with WWE right now. That is a fact. Dominic Mysterio successfully defends the Intercontinental Championship for the 9th time at Saturday night's main event. I mean, that's a fact. We got Dominic Mysterio in the house. He's so good. He is so talented. Although I wish he could get a custom IC title with the blue bits, because they turned those blue bits when Jay had it for the world, I guess. But if they could customize that for the wrestler, how cool would that be? Like having his being purple, or them being able to customize it, like for whatever the wrestler's color is. Although I gotta admit, I hate his neck tattoo. I hate neck tattoos. It is the big slow. Yep, sounds right, Brand. Why is there no Big Show in the game? Because he's not signed with the WWE. Hasn't been in for years. He's an AEW something commentator. He wrestled one or two matches, but I think he's been commentating really. He left the company pandemic time, I want to say. I hope when I open the pack I get Abyss. Well, maybe. I have all the Hellfire cards now, so they're going to have to turned on face. Yeah, at some point. But he needs to be a face who does exactly what he does as a heel. That's got to be the difference there. He's just going to need to cheat good guy or bad guys out of the win, like Eddie Guerrero used to. But this is who's his next fight. Yeah, he's backstage in ROH now. Okay, interesting. I don't know. That Finn doesn't seem to be on the face turn anytime soon, but I don't know. I like that AAA Super Mega title. So many people have gotten bad neck tattoos, though. We got Cody's bad neck tattoo, and then Ilna Dragunov has such a bad tattoo as well. You're watching Monday Night Football. Nice, Alan. I don't watch football, but I hope your team is winning? That would make sense, Warzone. I think they're slowly putting the infinite stuff into the game. So it can all unlock before the week's over. Is his dad coming out? Dom's so good. It is his dad. He must be healed. Maybe he's actually coming out to give his son the credit he deserves after being such a deadbeat dad for so many years to Dom. Because it's about time he starts paying attention to Dominic Mysterio and gives him the credit that he deserves instead of being the deadbeat that he has just been. Is the LWO still a thing? Is that still... He's not wearing an LWO shirt? Can we just assume they've disbanded or they're not being used? That's not even his dad. That's true. We all know Eddie Guerrero was Ray's dad. Wade Barrett understands. No, he's got a goatee. I think he's got a full goatee. I don't think it's just a mustache. He's got a full goatee going on. Yeah, I think that too. Somebody was asking where it was. I'm like, they're hiding her. They're holding her off till they actually announce the Infinites. I also think that's where the collector level rewards are. I think that once Infinite comes out, they'll add more to the collector level and have the Infinites in there. That's what they've been holding off for. Give your son some credit. Come on, Ray. The crowd loves him. He's so good. It's not going to be... She's going to be an Infinite card this month for the Superstar of the Month. That's why that match isn't in there yet. They don't want to advertise it till the Drew card goes live. That's their big debut for Infinite cards. It's dad. He's done so well on his own without Ray. Yes! Infinite Gunther? Oh, I'd love that. That was so good. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my microphone screen. It's just, I don't know. They changed the badges on the Galaxy Opal Drew. There were like 4 silver and 4 tier 2s, or 4 tier 1s and 4 tier 2s, and it changed quite a bit. But they're still not great. But the badges for the Drew card aren't great. The crowd's even chanting for for Dominic to whoop Ray's ass. Dominic's so much taller than his dad. And by that I mean Eddie Guerrero. Yeah. What I'm really curious about is the badges on the Dom badge. Ooh.
As long as I'm around,
Dom is adopted.
never be king of the luchadores.
You should want your son to have that. Why are you such a terrible dad, Ray? Honest to God.
As I'm around, this will never be your ring.
He's a terrible dad.
And as long as I'm around, you will never be the greatest Mysterio.
Boo. Should be glad your son's surpassed you.
Oh, he tried to throw a right hand at Ray, and Ray fires back.
Dirty Dom just a little too sharp for Dad right now, however.
Oh, you heard what the crowd wanted. And Ray's looking to give it.
Oh,
He's got
619. Dom's gonna get out. Oh no, I guess not.
9.
Oh, God, what did
He looks fast. He looks good.
Dirty Dom?
Dom asked or what? Well, that's what.
Well, apparently, absence does not always make the heart grow fonder. Father and
He could have just come out and congratulated his son on being an Austin champion and the new king of the Luchadores.
fantasy of Rey Mysterio, who is back.
So good to
I feel like we've seen this match too many times, but maybe it's time for it again.
remember, still to come tonight, we find out who's going to win this Time Is Now tournament. The draw to find out the opening matches. That'll work our way towards naming John Cena's final opponent. One of the most exciting big prizes out there. That's ahead.
Okay, tell me what's going on. Don't freeze me out, okay? You've been weird all day. Is it because of last week? We need to talk about the fact that we did not win the tag team
No,
titles.
it's not. It's not even about losing the match. It's actually about what happened after the match because I had to see Kyrie and Asuka in the ring, and I just brought back.
Ray's really good. I agree with that.
What, is it their mind games? The fact that they attacked everyone else except you? Because we need to
Can we,
talk
can
about
we,
that
can we
too.
talk about it later? We actually have a big match with the Kabuki Warriors coming up
What
right now.
can we talk about?
Look,
You want to talk about the match?
let's talk about it later, okay? We got something to focus on. Let's go.
Okay, as long as I know I can count on you.
Yeah, you can count on me. I swear. I'm sorry. You can count on me.
We need to talk about this.
No.
Are we
Let's go.
good? Are we
Yes,
good out
we're
there?
good.
Okay.
See you out there.
They kind of didn't do anything with the Bailey's having issues
I think it's totally understandable.
thing. She had all those interesting promos, and then
Kinds of concerns.
they never did anything with it, unless they're still planning on doing something. They didn't seem to.
Explain what happened last week with Bayley.
Maybe that will happen. Who knows?
Seems like they built some bridges, had a little understanding between each other. It immediately seems like Lyra is already starting to question her trust once again in Bayley. Bayley so temperamental right now.
That was unique circumstances a week ago as you saw the attack that happened, and then all of a sudden, Asuka's leaving Bailey alone. There's a lot to read into there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, how... Oh,
What?
oh.
Shut up, Joe Test.
Oh,
The man has come around.
Becky's back. After her being a coward against Maxine.
And I got a lot to get off my chest.
That was kind of cool.
Because I've been going through a lot the last few weeks, okay? I got a hot husband who's injured at home. The Vision have lost their GD minds and ruined everything. I have been
You couldn't beat Maxine.
with a crooked referee who is hell-bent on holding me down. And after all of that, Adam Pearce sends me home to cool down. Okay, me, I'm cool. I'm cool. Definition of cool. Oh, shut up. You wouldn't know what cool is. The only cool thing to come out of New Mexico is a show about how much meth you people do.
She's so good in the mic now.
You know who's not cool? You know who's not cool? Maxine Dupree is not cool. But she's lucky, okay? She's lucky. She's lucky.
They should let Maxine win that title.
In the ring with me and live to tell about it, and now she won't shut up about it. She won't shut up about it because you idiots make her feel like she belongs. She does not. But let me tell you something, Maxine. You don't survive in this business by being lucky. You survive by being good. But lucky for me, I'm not just good. I am the greatest female wrestler of all time, and it's not just me saying it. Other people say it. Sports Illustrated says it. The report says it.
It's true. It's true.
I
Although
lifelong student of the game, and this
I think Sasha's slightly better than her, but yeah.
you can cram for. But I know, try as you will. Take all the time that you want. Train with the best of the best. It won't make a difference. Do you know why? Because the next time you step in the ring with me, one wrong move, and it won't just be the biggest opportunity of your career. It will be your last. Welcome to the big time.
Wow. Intercontinental champion just hijacking the broadcast here.
She told you to shut up, Joe Tess.
Told the whole world.
She did.
Welcome to the big time indeed. That is a irate woman.
That is a great promo from Becky.
Would not want to get in her way. Maxine Dupree, be careful.
Kabuki Warriors coming out now. Yep.
Be a little collision at the junction here.
Becky. I'm not a Flair fan. Becky Lynch is my pick. I don't love Flair. Carlito left. They did not renew his contract, so he's in He's back in Puerto Rico, I think. I was going to say Mexico, but I think Puerto Rico. Asuka's so good, but she is going to age out at some point over the next 2 years, probably. But she'll be an important portion for training. After that, she's had a massive career with the WWE. If I had to rank the 4 horsewomen, I would rank them Sasha, Bailey, Becky, and then Flair at the bottom.
Bailey and Lyra opposite the Kabuki Warriors next.
I really like what they're doing with the camera work. We got a pay-per-view coming up.
Wade, what did you make of that encounter we just saw moments ago with Asuka and Becky Lynch?
I was intrigued by
Yeah, I think you're right, Puerto Rico. That's why I switched to Puerto Rico. I think that's where it is, not Mexico.
women not to be messed
Because he won the championship for that promotion before we found out that he'd left the company.
smarter, cooler heads prevail.
Say that one more time. So if I rank them, we'd be looking at Sasha's number 1, Bayley's number 2, Becky's number 3, Charlotte's number 4. I just don't like Charlotte. I don't think her character has evolved at all. Over it. Like, I will say Flair is more enjoyable right now than she has been in her tag team with Alexa, but she has not grown as a character in like 8 years. And I think as far as wrestlers go, I think she's far behind all 3 of those ladies. I just think she's had more opportunity because she's got the last name Flair to be able to show. Like, if she needs a storyline, her storyline is, I need a championship. And then she takes somebody's championship. So,
I agree with you in terms of having no
Sasha number 1. Because everybody's had their best match with... so, why is Sasha number 1 on my list? Because everybody's had their best match with Sasha Banks. When you look at Charlotte's best match, it's with Sasha. Bayley's best match with Sasha. Becky's best match with Sasha. Asuka's best match with Sasha. Ronda Rousey has her best match with Sasha. Everybody's best match is with Sasha Banks. Or Mercedes Moné. Like, she pulls the best out of people, and she knows what she's doing, and she makes her opponents look great. Woo! Woo!
And their opponents, the team of Bayley and Lyra.
It's interesting how Bayley doesn't come out to her own music. Like, she's just coming out to Lyra's music. At least they're not doing a mashup. I don't know if those two ever fought, but that'd be a great match.
Well, it didn't look like they were on the same page moments ago. Clearly some minor tensions between Lyra Valkyria and Bayley. They better get it right very, very quickly because the
Where's Sasha, Becky, then Bayley? And look, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. There's been so little character growth over the years from Charlotte, and I think that's been the biggest problem. And they haven't known what to do with her, in terms of like making her interesting, or like there were times where Charlotte actively made me want to switch the channel, and not like good heel heat. Like, I'm just tired of seeing her heat. Like, why is she still on my television? So, and like, as far as being a wrestler go, I think she's okay. I don't think she's bad, but she's behind the other 3.
questions for her partner Bayley when it comes to what happened last week. Match attack by the Kabuki Warriors. Lyra and Bayley, of course, have been a curious but dynamic.
Yeah, she's in. She's got like 13 belts now. She like has a picture with like 13 belts. She's getting belts from every promotion around the world right now. And that's one of the cool things that AEW has allowed for her to have. I think Bayley's gear has a Miss Marvel reference on the front of it, with the lightning bolt on it.
the Kabuki Warriors. Bayley was essentially their leader during their days in damage control, although that
Horsewomen have been terrible to Flair. Oh, Becky steals the man, and now her protege is trying to take the woo.
Underway here with Lyra and Asuka.
She's good. She'll be back in the WWE one day. I think that'll happen.
Amped up for this matchup.
the dance moves of the Kabuki Warriors. I think the Kabuki Warriors pull it off with a little more panache than Lyra Valkyria. Stick to the woo stuff, Lyra.
Look, and I know a lot of people love Charlotte, and like everybody's got their own opinions. That's just always been my Flair opinion. She just, and I was excited.
We heard earlier tonight in a
when she debuted on, yeah, probably. Probably the stream will end at that point. I don't know. We'll see. I was really excited when Charlotte debuted. I was very, very excited. We got Charlotte, Becky, and Sasha on the same night. And Bayley, like 6 months later. So yeah, no, I think, like, I was really excited about Charlotte, and then they kind of just put the gas on Charlotte and never took it off, but she never grew. Where when you're looking at Becky, she came out and she had her steampunk gimmick, and then did the heel man, and then the man, and then big time Bex, and then we're back to the man as a heel. Bayley's been all over the place, from the hugger to 384-day world's champion. 384-day world champion. Like, and one of the best heel runs. She saved the pandemic. Her and Sasha Banks saved the pandemic. And then damage control era of her controlling the team. And then we had a good guy in this version during her WrestleMania and stuff. And Sasha's had very similar, like, probably a face for too long in the beginning because she was a better heel, but they needed her to play a face against Charlotte. But then you had her turn heel, and she did the whole against Natalia and whipped her hair off and revealed her new blue hair when she was a bad guy. And then we had the pandemic era with Bayley, and they were the two-time champions. They were both really, really good and entertaining during that time. Then she had her feud with Bianca, which was really good, as the heel, and really put Bianca over. Bianca's best match. Bianca's best match is with Sasha at WrestleMania. And yeah, so anyways, that's kind of my, I'm not trying to hate on Charlotte. I just think everybody's grown around her, and she's not shown the same growth. And I will say, and I've said this already, and I'll just say it one last time, she's more entertaining right now than she's ever been with this tag team she's doing with Bliss. It's not what I want to see Bliss doing, but I'm entertained by Charlotte, and I'm interested in what she's doing right now. So I will say that. There's my rant about the Four Horsewomen and my dislike of Charlotte Flair. I'm sorry, guys. I kind of went on a rant, and I apologize. Let's get back to this match. I still think you get Yeats as heel Jay. They just get booed. I really like Lyra. How tall is Lyra? Because she's shorter than Bayley. Bayley's like 5'5", I want to say. How tall is Lyra? She's like 5'3" or something, I bet. 5'3", yeah. Lyra Valkyria is 5'3". Roxanne is 5'1", I think. Yeah, Roxanne 5'1". Look, and there's different reasons I don't like Charlotte, or I don't like Charlotte over Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella, like, I will deal with Charlotte. I don't love Nikki Bella in any way. And I'm disappointed she's back. It's just taking spotlight away from younger people who deserve a call up. Yo, what's going on, Silver Bullet? Welcome to the stream, my friend. We are reacting to Raw, although right now I've got it back in 3 minutes. And it has not moved. Oh, wait, my screen's paused. I clicked the screen somehow. Here, let's get live again. Back in 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Kyrie is really great. I don't think there was ever intention to use Kyrie on the main Raw, like, as a main champion. She obviously won the Mae Young tournament. She was the champion in NXT, but I don't think they ever planned to use her as a main roster champion. She's just kind of there to make people look good. When is he going to show up? Izzy's going to happen. She's in the whatever that program's called. I think she's a part of it. So we will see Izzy. She's training. She's wrestling right now. It'll happen. Yeah, that would be my guess. There'll be probably some tokens. A little bit better. I wish I knew Stephanie or Vic here. Yeah, or Lyra. Dylan, Roxanne, Alexa, Io, and Kyrie are all 5'1". Kyrie's 5'1". Really? I didn't realize she was that short. Huh. Zelina I get. Alexa, yeah. Io, interesting. That's why when I see people saying, like Nash saying, like he can't buy them as champions, they're too small. I don't get it because number one, it's not about height; it's about what they can do in the ring. I hope so. Ruka makes it to the main roster. She's been interesting, and I've enjoyed watching her. I just hate her finishing move. I think her finishing move is terrible. I know people really like the Soul Snatcher. I think it's really weird to set up, and it looks like it hurts more than it does the opponents. It just doesn't look like it has any momentum. And you're either I love the Soul Snatcher or I hate the Soul Snatcher. So yeah. Give the best yeet. Yeet! Oh, wait, I got to do this. Yeet! There we go. Any updates on the numbers game? Nope. No updates on the numbers games. I'm hoping they figure it out soon so I can do the last match, but we're waiting. We're in a holding pattern until they do that. Only is he shorter than Alexa. She's standing like 5 feet next to all of them. Yeah. I hope she changes her finish. Yeah. Like I said, Soul Ruka's been great. I just don't love the Soul Snatcher as a finish, but there's a lot of people who really do like it. I just think it rarely looks great when she does it. So, yeah, Liv's, I think, like 5'2" or 5'3". I don't think she's as short as the other two ladies. Come on, Bailey. I like her gear. I don't know enough of the old guys to say I'm excited about any of them in this new package. Like, not one of them. So, but Sid Justice is probably the most. I've talked about this before. But he's the one I know more than any of the other packs. Or any of the other people. But it's from his time in WCW as Sid Vicious. Or Psycho Sid. Psycho Sid. There's a dude wearing a bat. Yep, that'll happen. Yep, there he is. I see him. Well, and that's the problem with the Soul Snatcher. It's such a weird way to get into it. It's so situational. Rose Plant. That's a bad move. Speaking about bad finishing moves, while we're talking about Soul Ruka, I really need Bailey to have a better finishing move. I don't know. I don't know if I'd have a YouTube channel if MyFaction didn't exist. I think Bailey needs a new finishing move. Bailey to belly was never it. It was never great. but the rose plant, she used that on the indies, and it never looks great either. Sorry. I don't think either of them are great. I'd be in the island. Yeah, I guess I'd be the island. My island reaction? I don't know. The island reaction? I don't know. I would have had a different name, but I don't think the island would have captivated me the same way MyFaction would have. And once again, we'll have to talk about the day when MyFaction isn't a mode and what I do with the name of this channel. We're not there yet. But if MyFaction's not a mode, it doesn't make any sense anymore. Yeah, it's not been a bad Raw. It's been pretty entertaining. My gaming reaction is likely where we're going to go with the channel in the long run. We'll see. I've already got the logo and I've used it on other games. Yeah, Raw's been pretty good. I've been enjoying it. No, I'll probably stay away from that. I'll probably keep it a little bit more generic. I don't know. The NMAC reaction. I was thinking Tiffy should use another finisher like the cross jacket DDT. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if she said she didn't like it, but she acknowledges that people don't like it as much. I know I saw an interview saying that. Like, she acknowledges that people don't like it as much. So, because, yeah, she said she used to do this on the indie scenes. Her elbow's not bad, and I'd be okay with that being a finishing move. Honestly, I'm really liking this tag team match. They're really, like, doing a good job with it. This has been a good match. But the four ladies in it are super, super talented, so I would expect no less. Here's the deal. The Kabuki Warriors need to win it. So they can go up against Charlotte and Bliss. There it is. Yeah, Bayley's elbow is really good. She does a good job with it. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Did you open up basics or deluxe out of curiosity? I think Austin Theory's ready to come back. And I think he was in the plan for the Vision, and with Seth getting injured, they killed that. Yeah, Bailey's crazy. Oh, here comes Twisted. We're not friends. We're not friends. Deluxe? Yeah, that sucks then. Sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, Asuka's really good. JD's really good. Oh yeah. Punk started using it. The Twisted Queens. There it is. Punk started using it after Macho died, so it's a direct reference to him. Honestly, I haven't seen a Tron movie since the first one when I was a kid, and it scared me as a kid, and I never watched another one. They won a match.
Stephanie with her next week for the Women's World Championship.
Good for Roxanne. Or Raquel.
The women's world title is coming home to the clubhouse. But first, me and JD, we're gonna go. I can't believe he's back and doing this again to me. Honestly, this is so great. This deadbeat is.
They're going to kick Dom out.
Where were we? Well, if we had been invited to your celebration, maybe we could have been of some help.
They're playing 2K in the background. Why can't they be repping MyFaction reaction in the background? I'm going to see if I can message Dom to get him to do that.
So now, mate, you're gonna have to excuse us.
Yeah, they're going to... He's out soon.
Back our tag team titles. Remember them ones?
And they've got Sheamus' shillelagh.
Keep this safe.
They're going to set up a Finn-Sheamus feud.
What's up with those guys? Are they seriously still upset about this whole tag team thing?
You are the reason that they had to put the titles on the line in the first place.
Okay, everybody relax. Dom, sit down. Look, I think that you should go out there and be an empire tonight.
What? Why?
Because at some point, someone's got to be the bigger person, and obviously, I think it's got to be you.
We still got Liv in the background. That's very purposeful.
Mad, and it'll mean a lot to them if you're out there. Come on, you're the king of the luchadors, right?
No, main event's going to be Jay and CM Punk versus the Braun Brawns.
Gosh, but where are we gonna put it? Either way, we're getting gold. So.
How do we get that to happen? That's what I need to figure out. I'm so glad they brought this music back. None. They don't want none. This is such a thrown together tag team, though, at the same time. Which I don't love. Yeah, it usually runs to 10:30, so they've got this tag match. Actually, very heavy on tag matches this show tonight. They usually go to about 10:30, so we'll do this match, and then we'll do the other one. They don't got a lot of time to do both. I'm going to be honest. I don't hate the fact that they just came out to AJ's music and they didn't come out to Dragon Lee's music because it's not as good as AJ's music. Phenomenal Lee. That's not bad. Yeah, I think the Judgment Day should get the belts back, but I do think they need a better team to there's no teams on this division. They need to move some teams from SmackDown over to Raw to balance them out a little bit. Nice, good job, Devin. I don't want AJ Styles to retire, but I got to be honest. I really respect that wrestlers are deciding to call it quits, in their mid-40s now, instead of pushing their bodies way further than they should be. You think GTA 6 pre-orders tomorrow? Would you get it? I'll get GTA 6 when it comes out. I probably won't pre-order it till like the last minute, just for whatever the pre-order bonus is. But I'll be getting it when it drops in, I think, May next year. I thought he was like 45 or 46. I've talked about this before. They did not need to do teasers for this commercial. I hate the fact that they did that. And here comes the Street Trasher, the Judgment Day. What's going on, K-Dog? Thanks for coming to hang out. We are just watching Raw at the moment. I wouldn't hate them going to Judgment Day again. As long as they tried to get Judgment Day to actually defend them. Is he that old? I didn't think he was that old. Man, okay. Then 100% I get him wanting to retire. Yeah. All right. Still, my point stands. If wrestlers are... Because the thing is we'd have wrestlers pushing their bodies into like their 50s and 60s. And I much rather prefer seeing them tap out earlier and then having a better quality of life later in their lives. I think Randy Orton's probably on the list to retire in the near future. I've talked a bit about what I think a Randy Orton retirement would look like, but he should be the future killer. He's 45, so he probably has another year or two. But he's the future killer, and he takes out prospects from the future of the WWE. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope everything's all right. Really getting right into this match. Yeah, 100%. Yep. Oh, I'm old. 100%. That's completely fair. I'm an old man. Yeah, I think I did a whole Twitter post on how I'd book it. It'd be interesting to turn that into a video, actually, and how I'd book his retirement. But whoever the first person took out, and I think I said Javon Evans would be the person to retire him at a WrestleMania, like WrestleMania 27. Oh, that sucks. I hope everything's okay. I'm old too. I'm no longer in the demo. LO. Yeah.
How smart was it of the Judgment Day to clear AJ Styles off the apron when Dragon Lee went over for the tag? Obviously, AJ was down, which has kept a partially beaten down now Dragon Lee.
You're an OG too? Well, we got the OG crew here then.
Incredibly angry and motivated Judgment Day.
The fast start was a good strategy by the Judgment Day, just to neutralize AJ Styles in the role that he could play early on.
Judgment Day just on a mission to write themselves in the record books.
I know it never happened, but I'd love for Edge could face Cena. Yeah, I get that. I just think that the most we'll get is them just referencing each other in their matches. Just the contracts aren't going to line up for it to happen. And I don't think the WWE has interest in bringing Edge back. I don't think Edge moved the needle the way they wanted him to. That was so good. Yeah, that was a great I don't think it was WrestleMania, but that was a good match.
Dragon Lee, though, beat up, busted up by the Judgment Day, looking for this tag. And AJ.
A Randy, not even an NXT run. I don't think that's the way you do it. But I think you have the people being called up and you bring some people up from NXT and you have him destroying them, like whoever like the next big people are, and you have him go after a Dominic Mysterio, Braun Breaker. And he says he's going to end the future before it happens, and he's trying to protect his legacy.
Good as he has ever been. Absolutely phenomenal. Eyes open. To the outside.
So, yeah, I was going to say, I think it's Backlash. I was going to say Mania, but it's not Mania. It was Backlash. But yeah, you turn him in from the Legend Killer into the Future Killer, and he just kind of like protects what he says is his spot till he finally loses at his last match at WrestleMania. I think you build a title into it too for them to win at the end of it. And really what he's doing is he's making these guys look good during the entire process, and he's putting them over, and he barely gets the wins. He maybe is cheating to win, but he's winning. He's making them look strong at the same time within the matches, and that he's barely getting through. And he really pushes like that his body's slowing down and that his body can't keep up. Like until he gets to the final where his body just can't do it anymore and gives up. Sheamus is going to come out and get his shillelagh. Yeah, that was really good. Foley helped both of those two out majorly.
Use that shillelagh in the process of beating Sheamus. Massive win for JD McDonough, and heeding the words of Roxanne Perez, be the bigger man, Dirty Dom. Let's get the clubhouse back to its harmonious ways and start playing the numbers game again. I don't know about you, Joe Test. I can't personally get enough Dirty Dom on my TV.
I am so aware of your desire.
I'm so aware.
Dom as possible in your life.
He's a great competitor. He's also incredibly good looking, which he didn't mention earlier, so he's humble too.
JD's so good. John versus Jey Uso. Yep. John versus... There's a whole bunch of John Cena matches we're just never going to get.
By the week, has even caught the eye of the world heavyweight champion CM Punk by virtue of his exploits in the ring of late.
We heard earlier tonight, right? Wade?
Yep. Triple H versus
Future as a fighting champion, only to have Logan Paul arrive.
Triple H put over Foley.
Incredibly badly for the Maverick.
I think he's going to get an IC title reign. I think that's going to happen. Because the storyline's there and they've been building it. So they're going to have Sheamus with an IC title reign at some point here. And maybe at Mania they finally pull the trigger because he's made it very clear he would like to have the IC championship at some point.
Tag team championship match. AJ Styles, Dragon Lee, the rematch of a classic from 2 weeks ago.
And Dirty Dom has made his way out here after being asked to do so by
Finn is so freaking good.
Dragon Lee putting forth the offense now against Finn Balor.
title defense of the tag gold here is Dragon Lee. Frustrated figure on the outside is Dirty Dom, who presumably came out to help the Judgment Day on their path to victory and reclaiming the gold. It's not worked thus far.
Oh, and instead it's a swing blade that takes down Dragon Lee. And the shotgun
Signature.
drop kick.
That's Finn's signature.
Target zone for a coup de grace.
Come on, coup de grace.
Good night here.
Dragon gets out of the way. Pinning combination. Shoulders down.
My favorite match is Bret Hart versus Stone Cold. That one's really good, yeah.
Kick right to the gut.
Foley versus Triple H Street Fight and Stone Cold versus The Rock WrestleMania 17. That was a good match. I don't know if I'd put it on my best matches of all time, especially when you had TLC on the same night. I think that match ranks higher for me just in terms of being a match. But there's a lot of emotion story with that match. Also, the ending kind of is not great, but like I don't know what they're gonna do with Austin, other than what they did. So
Cheap one to the jaw. Perhaps assuming Dom was going to get involved at some point. AJ got his offense early.
Now Dom is up on the apron. As you can see, the cover, that shoulders have been down, and Dom's up on the apron distracting the referee.
I think one of my favorite matches of all time was HBK versus. Oh no! Oh no! But HBK versus Kurt Angle at Mania. I think that is one of the best wrestled matches I've ever seen. Yeah, and you had that really good promo with My Time by Limp Bizkit. I love Limp Bizkit, and so that promo's special. You think you're special, you do. I just see it in your eyes. Sorry, that's my terrible singing. But that promo is just so good. Yep, that's a good one. No, he's distracting. Oh, there's Sheamus. We're getting a 3-man setup here. Yeah, it's really, really good. Wow. Yeah, this is going to be quick. This is going to feel more like an angle than a match, I think, this final match. Oh, Sheamus wants the IC title. Maybe that's his... Like, obviously they got Ray in the limelight, but... This is interesting. I just ran this match on 2K in Raw, and it came out in New Mexico. Nice. Maybe a heel turn out of nowhere. That's it. Okay, so we still got Phenomenal Lee as the tag team champions at the moment. Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. It was fast paced. It was good. Lots of good interaction. All the matches have been good tonight. Yeah, and that's why I think there's a storyline there. That's interesting to me. Stephanie Becker, Nikki Bella are going to talk now. She's going to want to ask for a title shot at Survivor Series. Yeah, I don't know. I thought about Jay joining the Vision. I just don't know how it fits.
But that's the thing. It's not fine. I mean, I came back and I thought I could hang with all you ladies, and I just feel like I'm rusty and I'm making bad decisions out there. And
you are rusty. That's true.
And you all are crushing it in this division. I'm like, what am I doing here? Why am I here?
Why are you here? Good question. Why are you here? Hardys versus AJ Lee. Hey, I wouldn't hate it. I need a... I wonder if I can modify my thingy. For head tracking. It's been a good Raw overall. Very, very watchable. They're going to have to turn Nikki Bella heel to do this match, I think, that they want to do. Yeah, Nikki's got to turn heel. I'm trying something different with the camera here so that it follows my head instead of me having to move it up or down. I wish I could like tweak it a little bit. What if I zoom out a bit? Oh, interesting. Mr. Heyman's there.
You know, Jay, you were always my favorite member of the bloodline.
I don't think that's true.
Kept me guessing. Which is why I love the fact tonight I can't figure out why you would team with the very man who
Honestly, I see
becoming the heavyweight champion.
Jay looking like a dark look for. I don't know. That'd be interesting. But I don't know.
I do got everybody in my ear.
Vakwe. Yeah, I was mentioning that earlier. That was so bad.
No tricks, none of that. I respect that, OG. That's not how the tribal chief would. Hey, OG, I don't care what the tribal chief say.
Yo, Warzone, you're back.
I don't care what
Just in time for the main event.
the world got to say about me. All I care about is what Jay Uso say now. All my heart, Uso. That's it, OG. Yeah, I like that. And it saves me a very difficult conversation now.
I don't know.
Because I asked
Bianca seems to be really behind. Like, there's no timetable for her return right now.
not to get involved in your.
So I'm not sure.
The leashes are off. It's all out war with the entire roster. Someone doesn't conform to the vision, they get smacked at the door. It's not like the old days.
Maybe the Rumble.
Now, no.
We're getting James Punk versus the Braun Brawns.
Are you with the vision this week? No.
That's the main event.
Now it's at the door. Now, if someone is not conforming with the vision, they get their asses handed to them at the door every single solitary week that they show up. But that doesn't apply to you. Because I can see, Jay Uso, you have a vision.
Thank you, Warzone.
All of you.
I don't know if I'm the best.
And I like it. Good luck tonight.
But I try hard, so.
Joining me right now are the women's tag team champions, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Ladies,
I shouldn't fool around with this camera stuff too much.
tonight I do have the privilege of delivering some breaking news to you. And that
The Rockets minty? No.
next week,
They're Chucky?
Monday Night Raw, you will defend your tag team titles
Yeah, I gotta turn that key light off.
against the Warriors.
It's doing too much.
Now,
I'm gonna make my computer upset.
old comments from Asuka and Kyrie Sane earlier on tonight. So just to give you the equal opportunity, how do you respond?
Yeah, apparently Asuka feels disrespected because she hasn't just been
Jay and Braun are close in real life too. Are they? I didn't know that. Okay, that's cool.
just like everybody else.
I mean, Asuka's ego is.
I think I messed it up. I don't think it's lagging.
I mean, we could argue all
I was fooling around with some camera settings within NVIDIA Broadcast, and I think it made things worse than better. I'm gonna turn some of the stuff I had on off. Oh, I never did my spooky stuff. I had some spooky backgrounds for Monsters of Mayhem, and they never ended up being spooky on Halloween.
All eyes will be on your women's tag team title match next week live.
But I did have some. These are the spooky backgrounds I was gonna run.
Don't forget, guys, there's a lot of intriguing moments still to come here on Raw, including our main event, the World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk teaming up with Jay Uso to take on the Vision's Braun.
There's like a smoky one. This is my favorite. It was kind of like
Two gentlemen who will call in that main event.
like out of the ring, like the staticky found footage. They unfortunately have like watermarks behind them because you had to pay for them or you got the watermarks. But I was like, I'll be mostly in the center of it. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with that. But we'll just go back to the blur.
Busted by a massive tsunami. Pays to stay well clear of the vision, especially when they have a goal in mind, and that goal apparently heavyweight championship that now resides around the waist of CM Punk after Saturday.
I could see Jay trying to join the Vision, but also he wants a world title, and I don't know where that fits with Braun. And Braun's ambitions right now, because I don't think he'll be able to keep Braun on track. This is going to be a short main event. Like, it's going to be 15 minutes, and they'll have to wrap it up. You still have the fire background? Oh, yeah, I've got the fire background still. You can't see the watermark on the fire background. It's there, but it's very hard to see. All right.
The names have been drawn at random. The ink is dry and the phone calls are made. I am proud to announce the first
I want to see this.
match is taking place next week in the Last Time Is Now tournament. First up, a brawl that quite frankly may go all over Boston. The Bulgarian brute Rusev goes one-on-one.
Who knows where Brock is?
Champion, punishment personified, Damian Priest.
So Rusev versus Damian Priest. Honestly, I don't hate that.
Certified banger. The king of strong
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke Nakamura will battle the Celtic Warrior.
Sheamus. Okay.
My longtime close personal
Damian Priest goes over,
the next two opening round matches.
and Sheamus goes over.
I want to wish everybody the best of luck. And that is official.
I kind of wish they just released the whole bracket for it, because I want to know who the people who aren't with the company who are going to be.
Living legend, the final time John Cena in front of his hometown fans, Boston will be roaring for the never seen for the Last Time Is Now tourney. You heard it, the big man matchup. Former world heavyweight champion Damian Priest from SmackDown.
Such a bad name for a tournament. The LTINT.
The Last Time Is Now tournament, Wade.
The
King of strong
Lieutenant
versus the Celtic Warrior, and that can only equal one thing.
Int. The Latent.
Versus Shinsuke
The Latent. This is what this tournament is short form to. The Latent.
on Raw.
We're just going to call it the Latent from now on.
Now Charlotte and Alexa meet up with the Kabuki Warriors with it all on the line. The WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match from Boston.
Yeah, they'll be in there. And keep in mind, they could pop over the next week too. The matches will start next week, but they're going to go for a few weeks till we get to Saturday main event in December. So they've got time to do it. But those are great first two matches. I don't think Mommy Cool is going to be the one to beat Stephanie Vaquera, but once again, she's gotten so much better. This could be, if Jay turns heel, this could be our last entrance like this. Man, half this time left is going to be Jay's entrance. Jay's entrance is longer than The Undertaker's used to be. Day one-ish, it's me, Oos. Day one-ish.
CM Punk and that guy, Jey Uso, against the Bronze. Next.
Hopefully everyone in the tournament is in the game so I can run it. I have Rusev so far, so you're good. Okay, that's good. If not, there will be creative characters. I don't know how they don't talk about MyFaction more within the game. Like things like the Drew 10 persona coming, the AJ Styles retro persona. Like when you have these cool personas coming to the game, it just seems like, especially with them doing those like quick clips to the game, It makes so much sense to me at the same time to try and like talk about, hey, if you want to play as Drew 10, now's the time. Well, he's no Gene Siski. It wasn't his fault. That's somebody who I want as DLC. I said this before. I want Gene Snitsky's DLC. And I want a baby weapon that is puntable. I don't know if they have time to rewind it back. Or maybe they do that during a commercial break. Because Raw usually finishes at like 10:35, maybe 10:40. There's no like set end time. It was never his fault. See, you get it. Yeah, no, I know. That's just like a pie in the sky DLC for the game in the future. I don't think Gene Snitsky's ever going to get into the game. Yeah, they dropped it. It looks pretty good. I still am very partial to my Jay's theme version. That he wore at the Elimination Chamber when he went heel. Don't rewind it. Apparently we're rewinding it. Ugh. The rewinding stuff's annoyed me over a little bit. It was Kane and Lita's baby. Yep, that is correct. Just let's get the static and the cult of personality and Punk out here. It wasn't his fault.
As New Mexico roars for Jey Uso, we remind you tonight's WWE Raw is brought to you by
Oh, yeah.
Your Door to More.
They should get Snitsky on Maven's podcast. That'd be interesting.
Complex. Finding his way through Roman's advice, having the dynamic with his brother Jimmy that challenged his purpose, and then Saturday night going to the limit with CM Punk in that World Heavyweight Championship match. Speaking of,
Here's the deal. If Jay's going to turn heel, they either need to do it right away or have him drop off the apron when CM Punk goes to tag him in. I'm not sure when they're going to do it. I just don't know what the storyline is like if they don't do it.
how quickly things change. Tag team partners 48 hours removed from fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship against each other.
Look in my eyes, what do you see? Well,
It does look good on him. I just like that belt in general. I know people didn't like it, but it reminds me so much of Big Gold, and Big Gold's my favorite belt of all time. It's the best looking wrestling belt ever, and that evokes Big Gold. It just has a big WWE logo in the middle of it.
As he said, earned
How old's Punk now?
that gold in his
Like, how many years does Punk have left? Chick Magnet Punk is 47, so he's getting on in age too. He'll be retiring over the next year. Like, there's going to be a bunch of these guys who are retiring over the next year or two. I think Cody's still under 40. But he's like 39. No, he's 40 on the dot. Okay, we got the Bronze. Looking like wrecking machines. Even Jay's old. Jay Uso's 40 as well. Yeah, not the current IWGP, but the older one. Yep. He's almost 50, LOL. There's a bunch of these guys who are going to be done in the near, like in the next year or two. You're probably going to see a bunch of guys walking away from the business.
And yet earlier tonight, that's exactly what happened. If somebody stepped into the front of the line, as shockingly, Logan Paul arrived just when CM Punk was saying, I know there's...
So either we get a Jay heel turn or Logan Paul gets involved somehow. Yeah, okay.
A tsunami by Reed was the treatment that Logan Paul received.
Who knows what treatment Logan Paul is currently receiving at whatever medical facility he ended up at.
When 330 plus pounds comes...
I love how they refuse to say hospital. It's always local medical facility. They don't want to say hospital. Man, Bronson Reed has come up. Maybe Theory finally joins. Maybe that's an option too. They need to set up Survivor Series and War Games somehow, and it feels like they're missing that piece for War Games. Like, what is the War Games match? They don't have groups big enough for it right now. And I'm sure the plan was the Vision, but then obviously Seth got injured. And they still could do that, but if they're going to do that, they need at least 2 extra members for the Vision. Theory could be one of them. Well, if Jay turns heel, it doesn't make sense. He's done too much in the match for it to make sense for him to turn heel now.
Step up, big knee into the corner, and then the super kick.
Like a well-oiled machine are CM Punk and Jey Uso.
And how about some teamwork? As Jay goes flying.
All right.
Takes out the bronze to
The
the...
bigger question is, what are they going to do here? This does seem like a time maybe to bring Austin Theory back. The Stone Cold Smoking Skull Belt was the best. Yeah, I don't know.
Of enchantment, the first time that Raw has ever come from New Mexico, as Punk joining Jay for a yeet.
How smart is CM Punk? If I had to end up with a random tag partner, I would personally really like the guy who has held tag gold 10 times and is statistically one half of the greatest tag team of all time. That's a pretty good pick if you're going to be in a
Still not, I consider the best tag team of all time, but they're up there. I'd put the Usos in the top 5.
An Intercontinental Championship just over a year ago against the
I think you have your TLC guys, depending upon who you are, as your top tag team. One of them. Yeah, the AEW belt's pretty good.
Jey Uso have looked utterly dominant against dominance personified in the Vision.
The new TNA World title's nice too. I like that.
CM Punk is just attacking at will here.
Edge and Christian #1. That's my #1. I think Edge and Christian are the best tag team of all time. And I think that comes from they were great together. They did so many good things together. They're good faces and heels. They had a good breakup, but then they both achieved really good singles success, which doesn't always happen. Usually one person breaks out and has singles success, and you don't get that. Even when you're looking at Jay, Jay's a world champion, but Jimmy's going to be lucky to get a U.S. title run, which he should get. And I do think they should do something with a secondary title with Jimmy. I don't think he'll ever get a world championship. I think Jay's lucky he did. Although Rikishi will try and cancel me for saying that. But that's how I feel. But yeah, you put New Day in there as well. Be interesting to rank tag teams, because then you got AEW tag teams, and like the Bucks probably deserve to be in there. SCU maybe. Well, we don't know that. Actually, I think we do know that they were the El Conquistadors. I don't know if I can actually keep that gimmick. I'm pretty sure they were unmasked as the El Conquistadors. So yes, they were the El Conquistadors. Conquistador 1 and Conquistador 2. I still don't know if I like that, but I think it's interesting. Road Warriors. See, I miss the Road Warriors. And I 100% get why people would say that. Demolition 2 are always thrown out there with the Road Warriors at the time. I just miss them when I was in wrestling. But I think for years you had two big tag teams in the WWE for like 10 years, and it was only the New Day and the Usos, and they kind of... God, remember when Kofi was having that... or Big E and Xavier were having that... Big E and Xavier Woods were fighting for Kofi's WrestleMania spot, and they had the gauntlet match, and then the Usos came out for their part in the gauntlet match, and they forfeited the match because they'd been to war with the New Day, and they thought it was fair for Kofi to get the match. That's still one of my favorite moments. I love that moment. Oh, the Outlaws are really good too. Like when you talk Attitude Era, it's kind of funny because the Outlaws were a thing before the TLC guys came and kind of redid the tag team division and what it was. Because I think the Outlaws' biggest issue is that they never... I don't think they ever had like any major great feuds. And the tag teams that they had to compete against weren't great. Acolytes too. I'd put the Acolytes on there too. Powers and Pain. Nice. Yeah, the Dudley Boys were great. Wow. Dudley's, Hardys, ENC. Like, I think they're my top three with... We should put a top 10 list together of, like, tag teams. Or maybe a tier list. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a tier list. But the problem is, with a tier list, when it's all great teams, they're just all going to be in the higher tier. Braun Breaker is going to be such a big deal.
Speed of thought, speed of movement from CM Punk. Instinct kicking in. But is there one last leap here from CM Punk?
The current world heavyweight champion trying to reach out to the former world heavyweight champion. And here he comes. Jey Uso, toe-to-toe
simply nobody gets this kind of buy-in from an audience. When the Yeet Man
Jay took his shirt off.
main event, Jey Uso
He means business. Oh, yeah, Harlem Heat should be on there too. Yep.
shrugging off Saturday
See, when I started to watch WCW, I guess it was like 97, late 97. And Harlem Heat was not a unit anymore. Booker T was in the best of 7 with Chris Benoit at the time, starting his singles run.
Hip attack had something special on it for Bronson Reed.
Yeah, and that's where I'm like with ENC. They both had major title runs on their own. And it usually is just one breakout star.
For the jagged edge there, but instead it's Uso with a spear. With
So,
spear and hook in the leg. Oh, and at the last possible
yep,
second,
you kind of got it.
Breaker saves it.
we know all about Bron Breaker's top speed. Almost didn't get there, but made it in time. And now flattened by C.
But they shouldn't even need Roman to come back here.
One breaking down before our eyes.
Oh, down onto the floor.
Because it's 2-on-2 and they don't have a third man yet. They need the third man. Before Roman comes back, the Vision needs a third man.
Uso, who are just a step ahead of the
And maybe that's the Austin Theory debut.
Suicide dive.
They hard landed for Jey Uso.
Yeah, the Acolytes, like, we haven't talked much about the Acolytes, but, or the APA. I always thought that was super fun, too. This is the perfect time for a new member to get involved here, with the ref being distracted on the other side.
Gotta get back in the ring here, guys.
All four of them are out on the floor.
Oh, no, no.
Oh, no, 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 no.
A count-out finish? Sure.
I don't think they even care about a bell right now.
That's not satisfying.
Game is winning a match, but that has now transitioned to
I don't even know when War Games is. When is Survivor Series this year? Let's look.
to take a major chunk of flesh out of Jey Uso, and perhaps more importantly, the World Heavyweight Champ, CM Punk.
Oh, as Jay turns it around and sends Breaker
November
Somebody's getting
29th, so we've got quite a few weeks.
England and four men walking out of this situation. And I notice our security team is staying well.
We've got a long time. They've got a month to build it still here.
Actually get a little too close to us.
Yeah, I know. But it's like, sometimes we need winners and losers. But just have a story that makes it make sense.
take care of the Vision. That's what Jay said. Right now they're taking care of Big Bronson Reed. Right on top of our reinforced announce desk.
Bronson's going to get off before the dive happens.
Oh, watch it. Oh, a super spear on Uso.
He's a werewolf. He heals quick.
Drop your guard for a
Yeah, hopefully. We want Jacob Fatu back. He's going to be a big guy.
barrier. 330 pounds of Bronson Reed cracking those ribs of CM Punk.
Bodies flying everywhere.
And they are not done.
Hopefully is John Cena like healing powers.
CM Punk over the timekeeper.
They're calling for Roman. I don't know. Maybe it is Roman time.
In such a compromised position.
I just feel like Roman comes back. Like, you need to almost have a heel, like, because then it's 3-on-2 with the good guys needing 3 people to beat 2 bad guys. I feel like the new member of the Vision needs to come first.
At 23 miles an hour, set up for a devastating spear.
Physical consequences. That is the
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
these two killers. And we are looking like an action replay of what we
This is ending no different than prior Raws right now.
The destruction of Jay. A
Beautiful.
spear and a tsunami. And oh, Punk's got
That is my beautiful wife. She has just come down.
the damage has been done to Jey Uso. But before it could get even worse, CM Punk saving the day, or saving what is left of his tag partner tonight, Jey Uso. But the Vision are not relenting.
weapons in hand. They grab their own chairs.
Just when CM Punk thought he had an equalizer, the mathematics have changed
Have
significantly.
they?
Something's happening here.
Oh God! Logan Paul arrives. Oh, and Jey Uso. 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 Oh
Logan Paul's going to join the Vision.
The brass knuckles are on Logan Paul.
I seriously
He's there for Punk.
got all the way upstairs, second floor, and then she rang the bell, and it was on the main floor. It's like, seriously? Seriously, dog?
Okay, so Logan's the new member of the Vision. I called that earlier, kind of, but I said he'd be in the tag match and then choose to do it.
What? Brass knuckle attack from Logan Paul.
So now he's on the Vision's team for War Games. They're blurring the FU Logan now. So we got Logan Paul in the Vision. They got out a fourth member. Punk Jay. They're not turning Jay heel right now. Roman maybe coming back. I'm not sure. Roman coming back. LA Knight. LA Knight, Roman, Punk Jay versus the Vision, which would probably they add Austin Theory and Logan Paul. I think that's what they do. I think that's your lineup for War Games. It's not the best, but they've got to fix everything with Seth getting injured because they obviously had a plan, and Seth getting injured was not part of the plan. So they've got to fix that. Overall, Raw was pretty good. I don't know. Number one, let me know. Did you guys enjoy this? Was it cool hanging out talking about Raw as it was going on and interacting in the chat? Let me know. It can be 4 or 5. But let me know if this format worked for you. Let me know what you thought about the audio, because I had audio playing in the background, and I really need to find out what's going to happen with YouTube getting mad at me for it, to see how many copyright strikes I have because of the stupid theme music for the wrestlers. So I'll know that to some point tomorrow. So yeah, we could keep doing this if you guys like on Monday nights and maybe Friday nights. I don't know if I can commit to every night, but we can keep doing this. I don't have a problem with that. So just let me know your thoughts, and maybe in the comments, let me know your thoughts. Did you enjoy this? Are you coming back afterwards and watching the stream as I'm reacting? Obviously the audio's there. So yeah, there's audio there. And currently, I have to see, like I said, how many copyright strikes I'm dealing with tomorrow from different people's theme music. I think I did this once before and I only had 2, but I'm very curious to see where the hits for theme music are going to come into play. So, but we'll try and keep Raw going weekly for now, and maybe some of the big special events and stuff, in addition to regular streams. Because yeah, no, this was fun. I really liked having everybody in the chat. Lots of good interaction. So yeah, and lots of good chat throughout the night. So yeah, but you guys let me know what you thought. Charger, I appreciate your instant feedback there that this was good, and that we should continue doing this. So, but let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna head out and maybe do a little more grinding for the night. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna hit the game hard. We've got the Superstar of the Month, the weekly tower to do. If they fix Drew, we'll do the final match for Drew, and then we'll start doing some of the encore numbers game matches, just to get a little bit of extra MFP. I think I could grind faster than doing them, but it's just a little bit of content. So yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow night. We'll do that. But look, I appreciate you guys all. Oh, no problems. No problems, Lewis. All good, man. All good. Okay, guys, I'm going to head out. thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was awesome. I really like talking wrestling with you guys. And we'll do this next week again. All right. Later, guys.